favorite Viking lookalike, Evan Galpert.
Give it up for your host, Max Bexor, ladies and gentlemen. So I have to make myself look civilized, put my jacket on. It's my work jacket. I have 3 jobs. I like to summarize them in a song, and it goes exactly like this. I'm going to sing it for you now. Realtor, actor, stand-up comedian, can't afford to eat again. Should have been in medicine, got 1 paycheck, spend it all on weed again. Now I got no money for beer. There you go, that's my song. Got my 3 jobs to pay for me. I'm a new broker, so I've never been broker. Never had to spend more money to get a job ever in my life except for acting school. Really, that's kind of the same thing. Just keeping it real estate, you know. Keeping it real estate. Yeah, you like that back there. I know KK heard that and laughed at it. That would be my name for like some dumb house flipping show in Santa Fe, right? Keeping it real estate. Orale, welcome to Keeping It Real Estate. Today we're going to be looking at this beautiful single level on Agua Fria. It's a great location. And by on Agua Fria, I mean it's right on the street. So look both ways before you open the front door because your stoop is the sidewalk. There's a little bit of added value to this house because of the big mural of the Lady of Guadalupe holding a gun. That's a super nice feature. This one already has tenants, so it's an investment opportunity. They're a family of raccoons that live under the foundation. But, you know, this was an original. It was hand-built in 12 BC. It's a whopping 50 square feet. Let's take a look inside. We've got, right over here is the kitchen / master laundry, and on the other side of the house, you have the bedroom, and the toilet is outside next to the refrigerator. Now, here is your neighbor's house. So, you got that going for you. Granted, this was built before plumbing, but it will certainly, we'll put some diamond plaster on the inside of it and turn it around for a cool $500,000. Coming up next on Keeping It Real Estate, going out to Las Campanas, where we'll see an actual glass house for $7 billion. Keeping It Real Estate. Gentrification's just happening everywhere. Albuquerque's getting gentrified left and right. That's why we're seeing them coming up here, you know, they're migrating. That's why we gotta build that wall between Santa Fe and Albuquerque. Fuck those meth heads. No, I'm not saying that they're all rapists and murderers and drug dealers, but crystal meth is the name of a street in Albuquerque. You know, I mean, they have gold, silver, lead, granite, crystal, meth avenue. It's like down there in the glory hole district somewhere, you know? Even Albuquerque the magazine is a little bit hostile. Their slogan is just a little bit like, it's Albuquerque the magazine. We love it here. I don't know what everybody else's problem is. Have you seen our glory hole district? The meth prices are awesome. But I can't really talk. I'm from Dallas, which is kind of the gentrification capital of this U.S., you know? You ever had Tex-Mex? They've gentrified the food. They actually took Mexican food and turned it into white people food. Like, they have a white enchilada. You ever in your life heard of a white enchilada? It's like somebody said, "Lo carne verde y la rojo." And somebody said, "White! I want the white one! Give me a white, put sour cream and mushroom soup on it. Make it white. If it ain't white, it ain't right. Blanco, Pedro, chop chop, let's go." Fucking people. It's the reason that I'm here. Yeah, so, speaking of, I was gonna say, you guys know the Cowgirl here in town, right?
Yeah.
They have like the little playground for the kids where they can stumble around while you get hammered on all the shoddy playground equipment, right? All the Tex-Mex restaurants in Texas are doing a very similar thing, but they installed cages. So you show up with your kids, and the kids go into the cages, and don't worry, you know, they get like placemats and napkins, but they don't get any food. And they get crayons to draw on the placemats, but you don't get them any food. And then the parents have to go eat at a completely different restaurant. And they never get to see their kids again. This is based on a true story, just saying. Speaking of depressing things, I have it. You know, I have the big D, not the one that you want, you know? I have depression. It's a mental illness, which sounds kind of cool if you say it like a British hip-hop artist, you know? Like, oh, that's mental illness, mate. That track right there, that was straight mental illness. But it's a disease. It's a disease where you get invited to parties constantly because you're just so much fun. And really, I just get into my head a lot, and sometimes I call it tuning into K-Fuck radio, you know? Like, you're tuning into K-Fuck radio. That's right, KFUC. K, deal with it, because it's the only option you have. You can't tune us out. That's right. You're listening to Casey Fuckum on K-Fuck Radio, bringing you the top 40 ruminating thoughts that make you want to dance yourself off a fucking bridge. What about K-Fuck Radio Hardcore? Yeah, bringing you the top 40 ruminating thoughts that make you want to beat your head against the wall. Coming up next, 30 solid minutes of screaming. Crawling in my skin, 'cause life's a Linkin Park song. You know, change it. You're tuning into K-Fuck Public, reminding you that the public is really the most irritating thing. Looks like we're getting a call in the K-Fuck Public. Go ahead, caller. You're on. Oh, never mind. No, we don't have a phone call. Nobody calls you. Nobody ever wants to call you. What's that? Oh, this is the isolation station on K-Fuck Radio, bringing you moments of peaceful silence between intermittent messages from our sponsors. Here's one now.
Evan, it's your father. I just wanted to let you know that I sent you some more money, and I got you hooked up with my friend Carlos. He has a temp agency. He's going to help you find a job, buddy. It's going to be fine.
Bienvenidos a Radio K-Fuck. That's KFUC. Que bueno. Radio tú es nada. Radio K-Fuck. No, you know, I told people that I put a post on Facebook the other day that I have depression. It was like it was tied to something that says, you know, kids that are born with disabilities are not weird. People that are born with mental illness are not weird. Share this if you feel brave. And I was like, well, I'm feeling very full of myself, so I guess I'll go ahead and put a thing, and then I put something under it that said, you know, I've had depression my entire life. I've struggled with it for years and years. I am now on a medication regimen that makes me feel a lot better. And people reached out to me and said, you know, that's really cool. Good for you. Good for you for sharing that. That's awesome. Everybody should feel more free to talk about those sorts of things. And I thought, that's cool. But when I told everybody I was a realtor, they all said, oh, you're going to do fine, buddy. You're going to be okay. You just got to stay positive. You got to keep your head up. You know, you're going to do great. I mean, I've been a realtor for about 10 years now, right? And some days you're just going to want to park your car in the garage and leave it running. It's like, have a little confidence, people. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's my time. I'm Evan Galpert. Thank you so much.